Hi there, my name's Calum and this is a reflection on my Stage 1 studio practice. Over the first four projects of the semester, my most successful project for me was the fashion and textiles in context. For this project, I chose my dad's 25-year-old North Face Gore-Tex mountain jacket. I picked this jacket because it has a very aesthetic appeal to me, it has sentimental value, and it's a very interesting garment to study. This is one of my most successful projects to me as I feel like I analysed the jacket very well. I picked out all the functionalities and all the small bits that make the jacket so unique and work so well. The inside of the jacket was very interesting to study with all the waterproof lining and seals that had to be made there in order for the jacket to work properly. For me, one of the most successful parts of this project was my contextual research. One of my classmates suggested to me that I should look into Craig Green's Fall Winter 2020 collection as it had very similar aspects to it. Upon further research, I found out that this was a wearable collection linking to the outdoors, mountain climbing and camping. I thought this suited the project very well as I was able to make these outdoor connections with the jacket, the materials and how it functioned. Upon further contextual research, I started to look into the Gore-Tex material more and into the brand North Face to see what other products they had out there. I managed to discover that they had a lot of tents made by similar materials and sleeping bags. This all linked in very well throughout the whole project to show how Gore-Tex material is used within this brand North Face in many different aspects of the fashion and design world. Reflecting back over the stage 1 of studio practice, for me, I would say the most interesting project was the 3D collaging make, draw, design project. This project was the most challenging for me as I haven't got much experience working in 3D. The use of 3D collage really pushed me out of my comfort zone and allowed me to work on things that I hadn't really worked on before. Through Photoshop experimentation and a mixture of 2D technical drawing, I was able to create some interesting, unique silhouettes. However, I wasn't sure on how to base my final visualizations. This gave me many challenges, but I managed to work through them and produce something that I was happy with in the end. For my final visualizations, I reconstructed a garment made out of bags I had previously used in the 3D collages at the start of the research. I feel like this was very successful and gave me a unique, strong fashion contextual concept that could be used and developed further. The pandemic and the restrictions of COVID-19 had been a struggle for us all. For myself, I knew I had to stay motivated and keep myself into a routine. Staying back at my mum and dad's house, I managed to set myself up a small studio in my garage for a place to work on each project and a place where I could be creative. I managed to get into the studio in the GSA Reed building once or twice, and this really helped me as it helped me get out of my house into new surroundings where I could produce some new work. Working from home over the first semester has meant each student has had to adapt to a new style of learning. With the restrictions of not having a creative space, not being able to collaborate with other students and bounce ideas off each other, it has made it harder. However, I feel like the online learning has been successful as it is easy to get in touch with lecturers, the group tutorials are helpful, each feedback session is helpful, everyone is always on time, and we always have good group discussions. Looking into stages 2 and 3, I feel like there's a lot of aspects from my first stage of studying that I could take into these next two stages. A lot of my silhouette and visualization is the two main aspects that I want to be able to develop further and really strengthen in my design career. Over stages 2 and 3 of the course, I'd like to develop my style as a fashion designer much more. I feel like over the first 4 projects, I produced a lot of technical drawings and silhouette development that had a very militaristic and tactical style to it. I'd like to push these ideas further in the next 2 stages of the course. This will come through hard work, experimentation and trial and error. I feel like slowly over the last project especially, I managed to develop my own style of visualization and hopefully I can develop this further in the next 2 stages to get the best possible results. I thoroughly enjoyed stage 1 of the course and felt like I learned a lot of new skills and techniques even through the first 4 projects. I'm really looking forward to the second and third stages of the course. I'm looking forward to getting hands-on and actually starting to make garments and create some really nice pieces of work. There's a lot of skills that I feel like I still need to learn and push, and I'm really looking forward to doing this in the next two stages. Thank you.